Oversized, oversized, oversized. How are you gonna look good in this everything oversized trend if you're short like me? I'm 5'2", I used to wear all things fitted, but when the trend has shifted, I had to figure out how to make oversized pieces work on a shorter girl. And after many trial and error, finally I figured it out. The #1 must-have piece, a mini skirt like this, and you need to make sure it's above the knee. Why? Because this length is magical, and let me show you. This is a very popular oversized chunky knit cable sweater. If I wear this with a longer skirt, well, you might be thinking, well, Chi, this looks just fine. Because that's what we're used to, everybody wear like this. But wait till you see when I switch to a shorter skirt. Do you see the big difference? The reason the shorter skirt above your knee works like magic is because reduced length is reduced volume. Oversized anything, they carry enormous amount of volume with them, and that's what makes them overwhelming for someone who's shorter like us. When you wear a shorter bottom, that immediately balances out the oversized top. But that's not all. You can also pair this with oversized slouchy coat. Or if you live in a colder area like me, I live in northern New Jersey, it gets really cold. And you can also pair this with a puffer coat. And these are from my clothing line for women 5'4" and under. Go to PetiteDressing.com today and use code PETITE15 for 15% off your first order. Now let's talk about the oversized blazers. The boyfriend blazers, the dad blazers. You probably are wearing it like this. This is fine. The only thing is if you are already short, the longer blazers can make your body divided into half and half, and especially if you are wearing flats. But watch what happens when I switch to shorts. Immediately my outfit looks elevated. Not only this looks really chic, but also my legs look mile long. Yes, long blazer, boyfriend blazer, dad blazer paired with shorts. This is one of the most stylish ways to wear them. And of course, you can wear this with a mini skirt. Remember I told you, this length is magical and it goes with everything oversized. And especially because your blazers are covering your arms, and because they're longer, it's only gonna show a little bit of your skirt, and that is the best. Because everything else is covered, your legs are now highlighted. Even though my legs are naturally short, this makes my legs look really, really long. Most of the oversized pieces, they're both wide and long. But on somebody who is already short, this can look disastrous. So we have to be very selective. If you're going with something longer, you need to make sure they're more slender. A slender fit longer blazer can give you that updated, elevated look without overwhelming somebody who is petite. And the other way to do it is the opposite. Turn it around. Wear something that's wider, but make sure they are crop length. Even though these are wider because they're shorter in length, that balance out the volume in the width of the jacket, so therefore you can still make it work on petite women. One of the biggest challenges when petite women wearing something oversized are the sleeves. Quite honestly, even when something is not oversized, we always have issue with the sleeve length. So whenever they are already oversized, you must make sure the sleeves are not way too long. But how are you gonna do that? One of the best ways I've discovered is to wear ruched sleeves. I used to always have to roll up my sleeves, otherwise they might be covering my entire palms. But ever since I discovered the ruched sleeves, I no longer have to do that. They're heaven sent for petite women. Because they're shorter, they're gonna make sure your sleeves are not overwhelming our shorter arms. And therefore, they can fit someone who's short, especially when your coats are already longer. If you don't have anything with the ruched sleeves, well, you just have to roll it up. But do remember, they can make a very big difference. Whenever you're showing your wrists, not only this is the most slender part of your body, it looks very feminine, but also showing your wrists, showing a bit of your arms can make your legs look elongated as well. If this is surprising to you, go try it today and you're gonna see a big difference. One of the biggest mistakes I see so many people making, and I used to do it myself, is to wear oversized with another oversized. In other words, if your top is already wide and long, you don't want your bottom to be wide and long. And for that reason, oversized blazers don't look the best when you wear them with wide leg jeans or wide leg pants. Because your top or your blazer, your coat's already oversized, your bottom needs to be fitted. But on the other hand, you also want to make sure that you don't go to the other end of the spectrum. And that is to pair an oversized top with a really skinny bottom. And this can also make you look out of proportion because the two just looks too sharply different. Everything we talked about today applies to not only petite women, but also women of any height. Because the rules of volume and body proportion, they are universal. Doesn't matter if you are petite or not. But if you are petite, it does make a big difference when you use these principles properly. For that reason, I started my own clothing line for women 5'4" and under, because everything we wear really has to be very selective. Not only we're talking about the length, but also we're also talking about the designs. They can also make a huge difference on someone who's short. Make sure you go to my website today, petitedressing.com, to check out the best petite fashion for women just like you.